Not everyone knows, but Windows has been getting better and better with updates, and I'm not even kidding. In fact, I've been a Mac user for quite some time now, and when I switched back to Windows, I noticed a lot of interesting new features. So you know what? I'm going to show you my favorite ones. Before you go ahead in the video, I want to give a huge shout out to Ice Cream eBook Reader, which is an easy to use EPUB reader for Windows. First of all, it has a modern UI that looks cool, and I like that it has a dark mode for better reading at night. And apart from that, you can adjust the font size, the line space, and there's even text-to-speech support, so you can have books read aloud. You can also search in ebooks, and there's support for all the popular formats like MOBI, PDF, FB2, CBR, and more. Ice Cream eBook Reader is a great tool, and its main features are free, so check it out from the link below. Coming back to new Windows features, the first feature I want to talk about is something I find really useful. So I'm actually talking about the new volume menu in Windows 11. I can just open the quick settings menu here, and next to sound, you can see this new icon, right? Well, with this, you can choose the sound output, but now you can even enable or disable spatial audio on supported devices. But hey, this isn't the cool part. The cool part is the new volume mixer. This lets me adjust the volume on a per app basis. So I can set the volume of, say, YouTube in Chrome to around 50% and set the volume of Discord to 100%. It's really useful. I can even mute an app using this. Now, I remember doing this with an app that I recommended a few years back called Ear Trumpet, but I'm glad that it's now present natively in Windows. Another thing that's now native to Windows 11 is screen recording. In the past, we've either used third-party apps like OBS to record screen, or we have been using the Game Bar screen recorder, which was limited to only apps. The good news is Windows 11 snipping tool now has a screen recorder built in. All you need to do is open the snipping tool, select this record option. Now I can hit new, select the area I want to record, and click on start. Now I can record the desktop, any apps, multiple apps on the screen, everything. There's no limitation, and it just works. So the widgets panel in Windows is not something I've used a lot in the past, but it is actually becoming useful. First of all, the widget panel now works even when you don't sign in, which is great. Second, there are a couple of useful new widgets. You can now add a phone link widget here, which shows you the phone's battery percentage along with the latest notifications. There's also a new Spotify widget, which shows you a playlist. Yeah, it's actually useful. There's also a new Messenger widget as well as a new Game Pass widget, and I think these third-party widgets do make this whole panel way more useful. One of the most useful macOS features is when the Wi-Fi disconnects, it automatically suggests you to connect to your iPhone's hotspot. In fact, the personal hotspot option is always present in the Wi-Fi settings in macOS in case you're out. This is now present in Windows too. If you have your phone paired to your Windows PC via phone link, the Wi-Fi network list shows you your phone's hotspot. I can just hit connect and instantly connect to my phone's network on Windows. No more going through the hotspot settings on the phone, checking the password. This is very useful, but for now, this only works with Samsung phones. Another new Windows 11 feature that's kind of coming from a Mac is the new sidebar in the File Explorer. See, when you click on a file in the File Explorer, Windows will show you a lot of interesting details in this sidebar. You get share options, manage access, but what's more interesting is that you can also see the activity around the file, related files, conversations around the file, and more. Yeah, this should work best with your Microsoft account logged in. Now, this feature is not live yet. It's kind of a placeholder in this developer build, but I'm hoping this arrives in the stable version. So Windows and even the good old Windows Phone had a Windows Spotlight feature that brought new wallpapers to the lock screen daily. It was great, but I always wanted that feature on the desktop, and it's here. The latest Windows builds bring Windows Spotlight wallpapers to the desktop. I can just go to the personalization settings, go to background, personalize your background, and just choose Windows Spotlight, and I will get a new wallpaper every day. I can also go to this top right corner, which lets me rate the photo or even switch to another photo. So Microsoft has been embracing tabs, and File Explorer tabs are a very handy feature. We all needed it, but it has had its limitations, which Microsoft now has fixed. I mean, you can copy files between tabs, rearrange tabs, but now you can also drag a tab to a new window in Windows 11. This wasn't present before. Also, now even Notepad has tabs, so you can create multiple notes with different tabs in a single window. Or you can also drag out a tab to open it in a new window. Notepad even has a new option which lets you choose whether files open in new tabs or in new window by default. Look, like I said at the start, Windows 11 is actually getting better with these new updates, but do note that a lot of these features are in beta, in the insider preview builds, and some features need to be enabled. And if you want to do that, make sure to check out our guides from the link down below. Anyway, which is your favorite new Windows feature, and which is that one feature that you've been waiting for Microsoft to add in Windows? Comment down below.